I think some of the nicest things that were said to me, I don't know if they're shown or not. I don't even know if they're...
Comedy legends.
No, that was never said.
You're a comedy legend.
Never said.
Did they say it?
Listen, there was this whole thing.
Hello, Danny and Jonbers, and welcome to the Drag Race Yearbook. How are you, Babs?
Fab.
Great. Yeah, how are you?
I'm doing great, thank you very much. Congratulations on making it to the final of Drag Race UK Season 4! Are you excited? How are you feeling? Give me something, baby.
Oh, I'm so excited I could spit.
Can I just congratulate you now on your starring moment on Season 4?
Oh, well, Danny, I mean, thank you. I didn't want to upstage anyone, and technically, I am a Ruga because I was on the show in drag. I just didn't have any speaking roles, which is strange for me.
Don't worry, neither did Starlet, and she's a Ruga.
Oh, no, not our little goofette.
And that's going in the promo.
Right, there we go. That's it. Cancelled, we're off. Right. Well, today we're going to have a little kiki about your time on Drag Race UK Season 4. And I'll also be asking you to nominate your fellow queens in our juicy yearbook categories. And the only rule is you can't nominate yourself. Got it?
He says.
Oh, you've been watching. You know how to play.
Category is biggest drama queen.
Shall I just get real from him? He's like, all right, it's a triple tie. There's a triple tie.
Please.
I was there. I know what happened.
Okay.
All right, no, I'm going to say between Sminty's fashion meltdown, Copper being told that she was fading into the background, and then Cheddar's going last. It's a triple tie. It's a triple threat tie.
Okay, they're all very big dramatic moments. Danny?
I was going to go with Copper, but while JB was chatting then, I also do think Pixie is Mama a drama queen. She got more cutaways to wear smack face than I've ever seen. And listen, she's my friend and I love her, but maybe she just has resting bitch face, but the amount of cutaways to Pixie being like,
We're having a field day.
And half of them were to me.
I mean, well, there wasn't that much drama this season, but Jonbers, we had that obviously Rue didn't like your name, and it's a bit very, very strange. Are you keeping Jonbers?
Yeah, it's my name, babes. Call me Jonbers, everybody does.
Apart from RuPaul.
Yeah, every day she would come in and she would just come up with something new. Like when I was walking the runway, every time it would be like Jonbers.
I remember that. She was like, Jonbers a balloon.
We were like, what?
Yeah. Talking of like the judges, obviously the runways, what was it like getting the critiques, the feedback from RuPaul and all of the judges? Was there sort of like a best feedback that you had or worst feedback that you got?
Danny will vouch for me in that. Rue actually chatted to me and Danny quite a lot of the time, and there'd be moments when the cameras were down where she would interact with us quite a lot. But my favorite moment, my favorite critique that didn't get shown, obviously, was it wasn't even a critique. Me and Rue had this. It was the fashion episode, the bingo one, the episode where she said she hated my name. She asked me who my favorite model was, and I said Donna Jordan, who then she turned around and said, I don't know who Donna Jordan is. Donna Jordan is a very famous model from the 70s. And she turned to Michelle and was like, do you know who Donna Jordan is? They both didn't know. And there was a whole conversation for maybe about 20 minutes. And she slowly gave me the head tilt of like, oh, you do know what you're talking about. Like, you know your shit. That was a really special moment to me, because then the next day she came in and she was like, oh, by the way, Donna Jordan. And she sort of got me from then, that she was like, I'm sort of clued into you. But unfortunately, you didn't get to see that.
Oh, well, we see it now. We hear it now. Danny, what about you, babes?
You know, it was very pinch me surreal. I don't feel like there was any real negative critiques. I think Michelle said to me once, your outfit's fab tonight. It's actually... It's all right. I've seen something similar before, and then just continue to say really nice things. And And the pessimist in me was always looking for the tell me how I can be better, tell me how I can be better. They said this, but did they mean that? And it's such a weird environment, this weird pressure cooker environment that you second guess everything at the same time of trying to put on this, I'm a drag queen, I'm super confident. I think some of the nicest things that were said to me, I don't know if they're shown or not. I don't even know if they're...
Comedy legends.
I know that was never said.
Say you're a comedy legend.
Did they say it? Listen, there was this whole thing where I forgot what they'd said. So I was told, oh, they said this, and then I misheard what was said. So then I said I was a comedy legend. But just to be clear, it was never said. But I am, so it doesn't matter.
Well, there we go.
You are.
Category is Shadiest Queen.
I mean, I think I have to vote honestly, openly, and Danny Beard.
Who do you vote for?
Well, only because she was really fucking funny in the roast. I do think Jonbers is very shady, but I'm going to tie this off. Jonbers was purposefully and funnily and intentionally shady. And Pixie is my second vote because she just kind of says it how it is. And I think without the shade sound effects behind half the stuff she says, you wouldn't have a clue whether it was shade or not. But I know it's shade.
Oh, no, it's quite clear it's shade.
We got the memo. Now, Danny, you've got a lot of votes in this category, and I think, personally, you're going to win. How do you plead?
Listen, Pitch, it's part of my brand. I'm a sassy, shady, singing cartoon clown, so you better get used to it because it's touring the globe now.
Oh, yes, she's
baby.
everywhere. Now, you might be a shady bitch, Danny, but you're also an emotional one too. And in the confessionals in episode 4, you got very emotional about talking about your drag race journey. And you said you didn't consider yourself as a drag race girl. Do you know what I mean? A Ru girl. Well, do you feel like a Ru girl now that you're in the final?
Do you know, it's a funny thing. I still don't look at myself like a Ru girl. Like, a lot of people took that as very self-deprecating, but I kind of still mean it. I don't mean that I'm shit. I just mean that I'm not the brand of what a Ru girl is. If you'd have said last year there's going to be a bearded drag queen from the cabaret circuit going to be in the top 4, you'd be like, really?
To be fair, Danny, when you started wearing wigs, I went, oh, okay, well, there we go. She's trying something new. We love to see it. And you know what? You did it. You look fabulous for it, Danny.
Well, you know, it's all about growth. You know, Madonna went through many stages in her evolution until she became a space raider. I'm doing the same.
We can't wait to see you raiding space, Danny.
Category is Best Look.
It's got to be Jonbers in a mint hat moment was stunning. Stunning, beautiful, stunning. And I think the best part for me is I know how much she could not breathe in that.
Oh my God, do you want to know the story? Do you want to know? I got basically a hernia for that. Now, I want to make this clear because it's been noted on a few review shows about my semi-high kick at the end. When I went backstage, they had to cut me out of my corset. It's a Mr. Pearl corset, Mr. Pearl is like ultimate corseteer, blah, blah, blah. And then when I took my pants down, my testicles were to one side and my corset was up over them. So I could fit my testicles in my hands. And I was like, before I was doing the lip sync, Mystique was backstage with me and she was like, are you okay? And I started crying. I was like, Mystique, I can't do this. And she was like, babe, you've got a lip sync, get out there. And I was like, okay. It was, I cannot tell you the pain that I was in. It was excruciating pain.
Please start wearing more comfier drag. Please, for the future of your balls.
Mine was Miss Sminty's moth. That was quite insane. That was perfection.
And Sminty's lamp. Sminty's lamp.
And the lamp. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Sminty, that moth. I hate moths, and I went, oh, get that in my room now.
Come on, moth.
An important debate happened this season, and it was by Starlet. Should the looks be 50% of the mark? What do you girls think?
Well, apparently I have no aesthetic, so I'll take it with a pinch of salt. I think it's a mark, maybe not 50. You know what I mean? Like, it depends on whether you've got a personality or not.
Oh. Are you saying Starlet doesn't have a personality, Jonbers?
Never. No, I would not say that ever. I mean, my personality is like a Rubik's Cube. Do you know what I mean?
You'll never complete it. I think the look is there to give you a little top or a little bottom, if you will. Have you done well this week? The look can push you further. If you've not done very well this week and the look is good, it can save you. Or if your look's bad and you've done bad, I think the look is maybe 20% of the mark.
I would say 20% also.
Okay, 20%. We've got a 20% here. The debate will continue online. So,
Category is Class Clown.
You know what? It depends what you mean, because I really do think, and I think a lot of the girls will vouch for me, I always came out that hotel at that 100% personality, and no matter how long the day was, even in the green room, I was always cracking on because I think it's important for morale. And I think some people got really down in dumps about it. Because we can't vote for ourselves, I would go for Sminty, because she was the same. She always came out of that hotel first thing in the morning, smintified and just fun and having a laugh and taking the piss. I mean, there's a few of us did. Jonbers did as well. Like, that's why we all gelled. But I'm going to go for Sminty because Jonbers got more airtime.
Jonbers?
I'm actually going to say, I mean, just May, because, like, I know her personally. Painted like a clown, acts like a clown, is a clown.
She is also barred from children's parties, so...
Well, talking of clownery, there was a conspiracy around RuPaul's disappearance from the judging panel in episode 7, and whether or not she was actually speaking to Michelle in her ear. What's the truth, girls? Everyone's scared to say.
The truth is, I'll tell you the truth. RuPaul had a hookup on Grindr in London. And I think things got out of hand and she was, delayed.
We've all been there.
I think she was just young, dumb and full of cum, and that's why she couldn't turn up.
I'm going to tell you another truth as well, is that actually when after Michelle done the headpiece thing, there was a Dixie cup that she picked up and there was a line and it wasn't the earpiece. It was actually a cup line.
God's sake. Do you think Michelle should judge more often?
No. Only because Dakota went home. Just Dakota.
We stand for Dakota here. Yeah.
Oh, we stand. We are. This is a stand club for Dakota. Yeah. Listen, I have so much respect for Michelle. Absolutely. And some of the things I agree with her sometimes. Sometimes I didn't agree with her. And I think a lot of people could say that, but look, it's RuPaul's Drag Race. I mean, I know Dakota said that she didn't mind that she wasn't judged by RuPaul, but like, for me personally, if I had went home, I would have been fuming because I'm there to be on RuPaul's Drag Race. I want to be judged by Ru. That's also why I personally wouldn't want to do another franchise that Ru doesn't host.
You've had a taste of Ru now and you can't go back. That's what it is.
Well, it's her show. Do you know what I mean? Like, you want to get the critiques from Ru.
And she's seen 5 million, billion, trillion drag queens come through those doors. So I know Michelle has as well, but listen, Michelle is amazing and she was very motherly. She's nothing like this mean, nasty Michelle that people like to think. She was very motherly and nice, but there's something about Ru. Like when your head teacher walks in year 7 and your arse claps and you all stand up, she commands this respect. Yeah. And I think because of the career she's had and what she's done, that's, if any of us can do 20% of that career, we've made it. 10% of that career. So that's why everyone looks up to Ru so much. And that's why we want to be judged by her.
Yeah. We love you, Michelle. We do. And we just love Ru more.
Category is PopBuzz Prom Queen.
Me and Pep, because Peppa and I were going through a lot. We've done a lot of the challenges together. We've done improv together, we had fashion together, and we had girl group together. And I think that, Peppa and I were sort of the underdogs. Even though at the start, everyone was like, Peppa's going to win, but then as slowly, as things weren't going.
Slowly people realised that wasn't happening.
That wasn't happening. She was so good about picking you up. You know what I mean? Like, she's so quiet, but she has a lot to say. And everything she says, she means. And she's got the heart of gold. And I loved her. I was so glad when she was there so I could get to know her more. Just the enthusiasm that we give each other and the helping hand that we need.
Sisters!
Sisters!
I'll throw it to you, Danny.
I think while I was there, I was very close with Pixie, very similar to other queens. We worked together a lot. Our stations were next to each other. Again, we knew each other from beforehand. I didn't know her very well. I'd only beat her in a competition once. So, you know, while I was there, Pixie, but I think since the show, I've become really close with Jonbers, and like, we are two nasty bitches.
Loud mouths, the pair of you.
Yeah. We're not, I don't mean nasty like nasty, I mean nasty.
You mean nasty. The group chat, let it not be leaked. That's all I'm saying.
Never mind the group chat. It's mine and Jonbers' personal chat.
Oh, God.
Exactly. We've got a separate chat, baby.
Oh, gosh. Well, we just need a yearbook quote from you. It can be absolutely anything that you want to be remembered by.
Do you know what? In the words of Mystic Mog, don't be sorry. It's a lovely story.
Oh God, this is tough. I don't want to see any more snakes in this mother chucking island. Actually, you didn't get to see my bag of snakes either. Like, you didn't even get to see the dance routine.
I think you and the editors have got something to work out. I'll tell you that.
I want the bloopers. I want the bloop. Where is the RuPaul blooper reel?
The extended season. Wow. Thank you so much. It's been so lovely talking with you. You know what, girls? I bloody love you. You're loud mouth, but you're my kind of gals. You know what I mean? So take care. I love you. And I can't wait to see you next. We'll get some drinks and, you know.
Oh, shots, baby. We need shots. So we need some tequilas.
Tequila honey's on me, girl.
I know it is. I'm not paying for a thing. It's not round to you lot. And for those watching at home, make sure you subscribe to the PopBuzz YouTube channel to be the first to watch our chat with the winner of Drag Race UK Season 4 and to find out who the winners of our yearbook categories are. Take care, babes, and have a good one.
Bye, lots of love.
Bye, love yous.